guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Too Cute for Cancer, and my name is Jody, and I am living with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Whew, what a mouthful. Every time I say it, it's like, oh my gosh, is that really me? So today we are going to go off script. Today the subject is going to be about dying. Yay! People often ask me, how does it feel to know that you're dying? Aren't you afraid? They ask me all these questions. So today I thought I'd answer it and give you really what bothers me most about dying. First off, I'm not afraid of death at all, because I know that the moment my heart stops beating, my spirit leaves my body and is joined with Jesus in heaven, and I will be held in his arms, and I will be with my son Michael, who had passed earlier in this lifetime, and my grandma, and many families and friends that have gone before. So, to be clear, I'm not afraid of death. I am afraid of dying, if that makes any sense. Dying is scary, because the process of dying is scary to me, because as a sign language interpreter, I've interpreted a lot of deathbed, hospice, and I've seen a lot of death. And I've seen the struggle that happens, and not all the time. Sometimes it's peaceful and stuff, but anyway, I have a phobia of that, because that is stuck in my mind. And so yeah, I have that's my fear of death. Not fear of dying, but not fear of death. Okay, now the things that really bother me about dying, that black cloud that hangs over your head just kind of follows you everywhere you go, reminding you that you have a expiration date. You know, and I know I look at the statistics and they are not good, my friend. And I know I've been told many times by my oncologist that, you know, it's a matter of time. So yeah, that cloud kind of just like, you know, a little sunshine kind of breaks through here and there, and you forget about it, but then it's right back there, and you're like, So yeah, that cloud of always knowing that you have an expiration date. Another thing that bothers me is what people say. And now, I'm not saying that these people are mean or horrible. They're actually loving, wonderful people. But these are the things that I deal with daily, and it bothers me. I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay, the first thing is people telling me, it's okay, you can beat this, you've got this. You know what? All that positive talk doesn't really, I mean, okay, it's nice, but it's not reality. I would rather have people say, you know what, you're strong, you're doing the best you can. I'm really proud of you for taking an effort to take your health into your own hand. That's fine, but telling me that all the statistics, all of what the doctor is telling me is not right, makes me feel like I'm in it alone. That I am in the battle alone, because I'm the only person that really is accepting the prognosis, if that makes any sense. Okay, so that's number one that just kind of is hard to deal with. The second thing is people asking questions about my treatments, which is okay to ask. I mean, ask away, but it's like, for example, I am doing this bone infusion thing, and the first question that comes out of most people's mouth will say, well, when is this done? How long do you have to do this? And the answer is, until I die. But you know, you don't want to tell people that. You don't want to say, well, you know, when I die, it'll be over. But that's the truth. All right. And other people say, like, you start a new treatment and you do well, and you look good, you got your hair on, you got your makeup on, you got some cute clothes on, you know, out having coffee at Starbucks and everything, and then people say, you must be in remission. Did this last treatment put you in remission? Okay, the answer is no. I'm not going in remission. I might go in remission, I'm praying for that, but the statistics, everything that I know or have been telling, everything that the doctor has been telling me, the statistics have been telling me, no, I probably won't be in remission. It's a fact. So that's another thing that's kind of alienating and frustrating to hear over and over and over, not because people are being mean, it's because it brings the reality back home that every time someone asks me, cut. Anyway, every time somebody asks me if you're going into remission, the reality is, it hits me in the face. No, the statistics say no. So that's another thing that kind of bothers me about dying, the process of dying, because this is my process of dying. These are the things that I have to deal with. Let's see. That's another thing. Planning for the future. I have family, kids, husband, friends. They all plan for the future. They plan for way out in the future. And I always think, chances are I'm not going to be there in that future. So yeah, that is hard. That is really hard. And I don't want to be a downer all the time and tell everybody, by the way, in 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, I won't be here. Okay, take two. I had to kind of calm down a little bit. Now, okay, where were we? Hold on. Okay, another thing that kind of is hard, like for example, birthdays. Today is my son's birthday. Shout out to Ryan, happy birthday, baby. You always think, will this be the last time I spend a birthday with my son? I don't know. Will it be the last time that I celebrate my mom's birthday? Will it be the last time that I do anything? I mean, I don't know. I have had friends, multiple friends, with my condition, with my diagnosis, that go to take a nap one day and they're gone, It happens. The cancer moves to your brain, causes an aneurysm, boom, that's it. End of story. So, my frustration with dying is not the death itself. It is, right now, the process of getting there. Because it's very lonely when you're the only one that will admit that this is what's happening. So, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, now for something positive. I have been given a gift of more time for whatever reason. I have outlived I'm nearing that 5th year where I'm supposed to be dead, and I kind of feel somewhat healthy right now. I mean, not healthy like a normal person healthy, but I don't feel like I'm gonna die in the next 6 months. I don't feel that. Could be wrong. If it is, oops, sorry guys. But I feel like I've been given a blessing of the last 5 years, because many of us that have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer do not get 5 years. They get maybe 1 or 2, sometimes 3. So 5 years, you know what? I should be grateful for that, and I am. I am so grateful for these last 5 years. These last 5 years have allowed me to excel in my career. I have gone to the top of my career. I was in a pilot program for my work that is like kind of land. It's like kind of like land breaking. What do they call it? Land breaking. Anyway, it was something really good that I did for my work. I got to be a part of the pilot program, and I wouldn't have gotten to do that if I hadn't gone these last 5 years. I got to see 3 of my grandchildren born, 2 of them born like a week apart, my 2 boys, Brennan and Ollie. And then my baby Thea, she was born 2 years ago, so I got to see her. I got more time with my 2 older grandchildren, Levi and Taylor. So the last 5 years have been a huge blessing. So any time added to my time right now is a blessing. And what I want to do with it is I just want to be with my family. I want to love on them. I want to do the things that I want to do now. I don't want to wait till next summer to build that house next to my son's house in Idaho. We're doing, this is kind of fun. We're planning on buying a lot next to my son's lot in Idaho and putting one of those tiny houses or tiny cabins on it so we can spend the summer there with one set of children, because my daughter is 4 hours from Idaho, so it's kind of closer. And then winters here with my other children, my older children here. So it's like the perfect balance. So like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to put that off, because chances are I may not get to do it. So I want to do that now. So those are the things that I want to take advantage of now. I want to go to Disneyland with my grandchildren. That would be the utmost whoa to me. It would be really good if I could do all 5 of them. But that might be hard. I'll take 1 or 2. I'll take anything, anything I can get right now. So that is my struggles with dying. It was open and honest. I'm sorry if it offended anybody. One more thing before we go. I do not want you guys to think because I stopped chemo that I'm telling you guys to stop chemo. This is my decision, my story, my journey. I am not recommending it to anybody. When I was first diagnosed, I would have never ever made this choice to not do chemo. And I'm glad, because I believe, along with all the years of chemo and treatments and holistic medicine, they integrated together is what's keeping me going a little bit longer. So, I was watching one of our fellow cancer survivors, vloggers, and she said it the best way anybody could say it, explained it. So what I'm going to do, instead of bore on with the facts about this, I'm going to drop a link below, and I encourage you to, or maybe I'll put it up here. Anyway, you'll see it up here. Go ahead, it's Kaylee Chips, that's her handle. Go ahead and click on that and watch it. All right, you guys have a great week. I am out of here to do some living. This is Too Cute for Cancer, signing off. Oh, and before I sign off, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. All right, you guys, I love you guys all. Take care and see you next week.